Sick with revenge, twisted with hate.
All right.
Hey guys.
We're back. This is an Hour to Kill, episode 19, and we got Captain B Plan with us today.
Hello.
Talking some lesser known Edwige Fenech, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, man, these three films we're covering are just then not like top tier Giallo in any way, but I mean the three of them are fun, so I thought it's always good to talk, bit of Fenech.
Yeah. Let's see who we got in the comments right quick. We got Gizmo. What's going on, man?
Hey, Gizmo.
No Gizmo and all / a like. Appreciate it, man.
Bless. Yeah.
Blissful. How's it going?
Hey, Bless.
There's my wife.
Hey, Tash.
Supporting you and your friends like always. Yeah. Appreciate it. Everybody saying, hey. Let's see. Damn, we got the 3 Giallo horsemen. I don't know about that. Darren and Steve, man, they got a little more years on me than me, But I'm getting there. I'm deep and diving.
Yeah, I think we're all learning still, and we all getting there, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, great to have Steve on, man. We've been talking about this for a while, haven't we? And
yeah. I'm sorry, I'm very lazy.
That's fine, man.
I'm sorry, I'm very lazy. But I mean, we're off tomorrow, so at least I can get a little extra rest.
Yeah. And man, you're welcome anytime on any one of these streams. Because
thanks. Well, maybe we should do our Eurocult one time on like this on YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, we could do it next weekend or something. Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to do anything at 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever. So.
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, we'll do that.
But yeah, in case anybody don't know, we do the Eurocult. How long have I been with y'all on the Eurocult? It's been a little while now.
Got to be over a year, Dirk's been.
Yeah, I think we started in 2000 or 2021 or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's about 2 years now, I think, coming up. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
This flies. Is like you say, basically a Eurocult episode, but a bit longer and on video, basically.
Yeah. But I guess we'll get right into it. We're going to talk about the first one. We're talking about is the Seducers, or Top Sensation, 1969. With,
it gives me sensations.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of mid-range, low-range temptations.
Yeah. You got old Rosalba Neary and, of course, Edwige Fenech, because this is pretty much her damn stream. So.
Yeah, you've even got like Eva Fullen. I think she's been in a few Giallos. She's like pretty hot as well. In terms of women in this film,
the standout to me though, as far as acting, I mean, Rosalba Neary is probably the best performance in this movie. But that woman, what's her, Bella Roche or something, the moody woman, the older lady. I mean, she's crazy as hell, but she's really does a good job what she's doing. But
yeah, I kind of like everyone does a decent job in this, even the mentally challenged boy, and I really like Maurizio. I think it's Maurizio Buonalonga, plays Aldo. He was in the Fifth Chord.
Yeah,
that we did last time. But yeah, I like this film is great. But it's not your typical Giallo film. I would even say like Giallo don't really come into play until the last 20 minutes.
It's more sexploitation, I would say.
Yeah, the first hour, definitely. But yeah, I don't know if you got a synopsis, Dirk.
Yeah, I got a little something, unless you got it.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, it's like I always do. It's always in my own words. So. Ula, a dumbass, beautiful prostitute. She's hired from these people to take the virginity of this mentally disturbed 20-year-old, and from the horrible woman Moody. It's her son, She's trying to get him.
Her name is Moody. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, her name's Moody.
That's quite out. Yeah.
She's trying to get him to grow up. She thinks that if it's late, he'll grow up and become a man, and quit setting fires and shit,
playing with his fucking train set.
Yeah, his train.
Yeah.
And this little fucking robot that comes out as well.
Yeah. But so Paula and Aldo, they work for Moody, or Aldo works for Moody, but there's a whole side plot going on. But they're like sex slaves to this older woman, and that's what I got from the shit.
Yeah, they're almost like fucking swingers or something, because all of them seem to be having sex with one another, apart from the boy.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Kind of missing out.
Just at the drop of a hat, just whatever,
But even without jumping forward, towards the end, it's kind of implied that the boy's having some kind of incestual relationship with his mother, even though, they haven't had sex, I doubt. But
the end was a little confusing for me. I don't know if it is for y'all, but the end of it, I don't know.
A little bit. There's like a definite message in this film, isn't there? But the ending's kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be interested. When we get to that, I'll be interested to see what you think, because I was a bit confused as well.
So he's not interested in Ula, Edwige Fenech's character. He's not interested in her at all. They stop on this by this island. He's more interested in this goat herder, Beba.
Yeah. And why the fuck wouldn't you be interested in Fenech?
I guess because he just sees how they are. That's what I got from it. He sees how they're all fucking greedy, selfish bastards. Really, I don't know.
Yeah. But she's got to be one of the best looking prostitutes you'll ever see, man.
She's getting like $3,000 to do it, right? Or $5,000. Depending on which version you watch, I guess. English subtitles said 5,000, but I don't know.
But straight off the bat, you see Rosalba Neary, fuck me, man, what a body, man. and in kind of a way, she kind of outdoes Fenech in this film for me, looks wise, and that's difficult for me to say really because I'm a massive Fenech fan, obviously. But yeah, like Steve said before, the body seems just toned and just perfection, really.
And she's like 30 years old in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because was this probably Fenech's first film?
No.
Definitely a first Giallo, yeah?
Oh.
I mean, there is one movie I've got it somewhere, but she's like in the desert or something, and she's got really. They put the makeup on to make her look dark skinned, and she looked really a lot younger than she does here. So it's I think it's probably it's definitely one of her first films, but
I think
she may have one or two more.
Yeah,
one or two
one of her
more
bigger roles, like her first big role, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, first leading or almost main.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if we want to spoil this or not.
I mean, it's only 54 years old, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is another one you can definitely spoil because otherwise it's going to not make a lick of sense to anyone.
I think we should wait till like the 60th or 70th anniversary, and then you can spoil it.
Right. That damn scene though, man, like when they stop at the island and Aldo is taking pictures of Edwige, and I guess she gets it on with a goat kind of.
Well, the goat has a wild tongue,
right?
And then
I was like, what the hell? Damn, they're crossing some lines, and this is 1969,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I think I've never wanted to be a fucking goat so badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That goat like is doing all sorts in it with his tongue. Man.
The goat's living the life. He gets to live on an island and do that.
Yeah.
But it like comes from nowhere as well, really. Like it obviously starts out quite, this is really seedy, man. This is a really seedy.
Yeah, the film is like they're throwing fucking dynamite at the beginning, blowing shit up in the fucking water, killing fish. They're fucking just killing the shit and don't give a shit. You can kind of see what kind of people these are.
Yeah, exactly. These are just rich fucking scumbags, really. They're all like to fuck one another over, and yeah.
But and then the husband of Beba, the goat herder, he's like a little pervy dude behind the damn.
That guy is great, man. Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
Was it Andro? I think.
Andro, yeah, Salvatore Puntillo. I guess that's how you say it. But.
Yeah. And that guy must have not believed his luck as well. Some of the scenes he gets to do in this. With Rosalba and Edwige, man.
Like I said, the alternate title is The Seducers. I think that's probably the better title.
Oh god, yeah. Top Sensation. It just doesn't work for the film, does it? Really?
I mean, it sounds. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly, yeah. But what you've got to love about that goat, man, is like he gets on the boat, and first off, I don't want to jump too far forward, but the girl is named Beba. She's his wife, and they kind of seduce her, don't they? And they get her onto the boat, and they got some kind of freeway lesbian thing going on.
They get her all drunk and shit. And,
doll
her up, like a $10 whore. And
exactly, yeah. And their main aim then is to try and get her to sleep with the young boy as well, because he pays a bit more interest, with her than Fenech, which is crazy, but yeah.
And that actress,
I think he mainly wants to get because she seems more innocent, than the other ladies. So I mean, I think that's the main attraction.
Right.
For him is he's looking for someone similar to himself.
Someone he can fucking play trains with and listen to tape recordings and all that shit.
Tape
recordings
and shit, But yeah, I'm trying to find that other actress. What's her name? That played Beba. Eva Thulin. Do y'all recognize her in any others? Any other films?
She's been in a few, but I can't recollect them offhand. So I didn't write that down, but she's definitely been in a few. So I've seen her face before.
I think she did pretty. I mean, everybody did pretty good in this. This movie
It's a
starts
great
out.
cast, yeah.
It's very good, fast paced, and like it's real fun kind of movie, and then it goes fucking dark. That's how
Yeah.
this movie goes.
It takes a dramatic fucking twist towards the end. But then with the goat man as well, when he finally comes onto the boat, like you say, he has all these like sexual shenanigans with the two girls, but what's so funny is that he absolutely fucking berates his wife for like, you know, going on the boat and doing things and sex and all that. But he can do what the fuck he wants. He don't care. He don't give a shit. It's like, what do you say? Something a line like, "Oh well, all men can do it anyway. It doesn't matter." I'm thinking, oh wow, that wouldn't go today, man.
Goat herding ain't easy.
Exactly, it's a stressful line. But then you've got like a really strange scene as well, where Tony, who's the boy, he's obviously been on the island. He kind of is, I wouldn't say escapes, but he kind of gets away on this island, brings back the girl Beva, and for no apparent reason that we can gather, he strangles her. I don't think, apart from like maybe that's even mentioned.
I get the vibe that maybe his mom been messing with him. He's already, you know, she's a freak already.
Yeah, it's implied. Like I say, it's implied. It's a little bit implied about incest, isn't it? But then they wouldn't call him because he's a virgin, isn't he? And they wouldn't. I don't know.
Well, maybe he's still a virgin. Maybe she just made him do other things, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe she made him do like the goat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. That's another film in its fucking self.
Fucked his head all up, you know.
But yeah, so he strangles this girl, and there's no explanation or nothing. And then that's where it all takes a weird turn, doesn't it? The whole film kind of just goes from being
sexploitation. You know, she's some badass marksman, rifleman, rifle.
Yeah. You got that iconic shot of her with the gun as well. You know, which that's for me the iconic shot of the movie.
I'm just like confused because I'm a hunter myself, so I was confused that she's shooting these damn goats, and like.
I think they were doing like, wasn't they doing like clay pigeons or something? They were launching them in the water or something similar to that.
Yeah. They end up.
Remember when she started shooting all the damn goats on that?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Shoots like 5 of his goats or some shit. I'm like, what
He's
the hell?
like, you can't be doing that, and then she says, "Oh, we'll pay you $100 a goat," and he's like, "Shoot as many as you want." Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how, but you basically see the message. It's like the rich, kind of like dominating the poor, I guess you'd say, in a way.
That's definitely what I got out of it. Because, like, obviously, Goatman's then shot dead by Rosalba, and then they have to get rid of these bodies off the boat. And there's an amazing shot of the dead girl coming through. Like, you can see her dead body being dropped, took, you know, through this window.
Crossing the window in front of Tony.
That's a great shot, yeah. And she's being lowered into the boat to get rid of her. And the way they get rid of them as well is kind of brutal, isn't it, in a way? With like, are they bombs or flares or something?
No, they use the dynamite. Yeah.
Dynamite, yeah. Crazy, man.
But that's
and they just act then as if nothing's happened, which is kind of chilling in the end.
Yeah, it's like, except Edwige, she's worried that the only thing she's worried about is they're going to kill her.
Yeah, there's like a parallel.
She's worried about what happened, like. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
and then you got that
I'm
really
kind of confused, so I'm gonna spoil this shit. So
yeah, we're gonna spoil it anyway. Go on.
I'm just trying to make sense of it. What do y'all think? Like at the very end, you know, Tony, he goes kissing on his mom, and it's like some incest shit. And
Yeah.
just, oh, wow. Yeah,
There's some playing cards with Giallo stuff on them I got a long time ago.
hell yeah.
Oh God, I mistake on that. I remember them coming in.
They got some of them they got like, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. Here, show it.
No,
right
no, that's fine, man.
Go ahead and show it right fast. I'll,
Deep red,
Nice.
but they're, I forgot. These were actually some kind of charity or something you had to buy, but I can't remember. It's been like 10, maybe 8 or 9 years, but my bad. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Those things are going for like good money as well now on eBay. I've seen. But I wouldn't get rid of them though if I had them.
Yeah, I probably won't unless I'm starving.
Right.
Oh, also I got. No, I was gonna say I had Edwin's pen. I got a pen over there from like Severin when they put out one of the releases. I think it was Mrs. Ward. They came with one of those little pins.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No worries, man.
Did you ever get to meet Edwige?
Oh no, she's never done a convention as far as I know.
Okay.
Last time I mean.
Go on.
You met Boucher though, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I met her in Cleveland at the Cinema Wasteland in 2013. And speaking, we're going to do a Muck. I got a Muck poster signed by her.
Damn.
I got an original poster. Well, the real reason I got it is because I got that one shot of her from, it was one of the promotional pictures for Don't Torture a Duckling. It had her kind of in a spider outfit or kind of like that. Well, I got her to sign that, but she signed it in silver marker, and of course, it got smudged all to hell.
Yeah.
So the next day, we was looking through the posters, and I found one. I was going to get her sign something else, and I got her to sign that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that poster art is great for a Muck.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to talk about that next week. That film.
She was a Bond girl too, right?
Yeah, she was in Star Trek.
Yeah.
She was in. Well, she was in one of the unofficial movies. They made Casino Royale with like Peter Sellers and stuff like that. So it was a comedy, but she was in that. I don't know if she was in one of the other the official Bond movies, but
okay. All right.
But yeah,
there's a few. There's like Barbara Bach as well. I know I think she did an official James Bond film.
Yeah, she did Spy Who Loved Me. She was in that one. So, but and then well, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I don't know.
Carry on, man.
I was going to ask what y'all's thoughts are though. Like at the very end, like when he strangles his mother, and he's done killed Beba.
Yeah.
So it's like he's driving the boat. Did they conspire with him, or is he going to kill their ass too? Like it's open ended, So it's like.
Well, that's what I got out of it is, he's going to basically kill them one by one.
Okay.
But
it never really says, like.
No, it leaves it up to the viewer to make that conclusion.
Aldo's kind of a punk because I mean, damn, he proved that is very the movie. Like he wouldn't grab the damn dynamite.
Yeah.
He had to get Moody to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. I think the whole story is basically how the rich can manipulate the poor, and they don't give a shit.
The poor are basically playthings for the rich, and they're disposable.
Right.
So.
Exactly. Yeah. And shit still happens today, in different ways.
Oh yeah, it's never ending.
Yeah, since the beginning of time, probably. So,
but there's like a saying. I don't know if it was on your versions, but it says, "Do not swell the ranks of sinners, and remember the wrath will not delay." Right at the end of the film.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was like a Freud kind of quotation or something, but
I don't know who quoted that. Did it say? It didn't say who quoted it.
I don't think it said. No.
Was it part of the Black Spider prophecies?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. But yeah, what's your like general overall thoughts on this then? You know.
Oh man, I liked it. I'll watch it again. It's pretty cool. I think, like I said, my favorite character out of the whole damn movie's Paula.
Yeah. I'm definitely thinking that's Steve's favorite character as well.
I mean, I would just like to be at one scene where they got the goat guy, and like they're just drinking with him and stuff, and hanging out with him on the boat. And I would love, I would love to be, you're just sitting there with both of them.
Exactly. I think if you're going to be shot dead, that's going to be your last fucking 15 minutes you want.
Well, that's my last meal request is to do that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I really like it. I think like Giallo fans want to go into it not expecting, Black Glove Killer or anything like that.
This is more like a summer fun, sexploitation / Giallo, I guess you'd say.
Hybrid.
Definitely, I think this is up for release. I mean, one of the, Severn or Vinegar Syndrome or somebody, this should be something they should be releasing in the next couple years on Blu-ray at least.
Yeah, it'll be a big ticket. I feel like.
And there's the shameless release, but it's really, I was saying before, it's really bad.
I love that freaking cover though.
Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah.
I was looking for mine. I just can't find it over there. I don't know what the hell I've done.
Right.
But yeah, like I think I reversed that. I'll show you the other reverse cover, which isn't as good, I don't think. You see that?
I mean, I definitely like her in it, but yeah, there's another one. I can't remember what the cover of mine is, but it's pretty kind of, it's nothing like that. Shameless always has really good covers.
That reverse art you just showed, it's kind of misleading. It shows like a black glove killer in the background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? But I think
Italy
they did that with a lot of their releases. Yeah.
But let me catch the chat right quick. I guess we'll move on to strip nude for your killer.
Yeah, mostly.
Let's see. Texas. What's going on, man?
Hey, Tex.
Chris C. Looks like those films you showed there are sexploitation, Giallo. Laugh out loud. Love it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Caveman, what's going on? Yeah.
Hey, Cave.
What's happening, Caveman? Okay, people saying, hey.
And if anyone's got any questions for ourselves or Steve, just put them in the comments below.
Yeah.
And we'll get to them.
Anthony, what's happening, man?
What's up, man?
By the way, I watched Absurd last night. Did not know Joe D'Amato directed some of those Emmanuel films. Great extras on that disc as well. Yeah, Absurd, man, I like it a lot. I mean, I really do.
Well, it's the best Halloween ripoff. Sorry, Steve, go on.
Well, I was just going to say, of course, I don't know about in the UK, but over here it was the Wizard video released it as Monster Hunter. And I was big into Night Stalker TV show at the, and then I thought, well, this might be good. And it was, it's really fun. And then, of course, the Blu-ray is really the way to go.
Yeah.
Oh God, that film's great. You got the drill scene. You got Edmund Purdom, like this priest chasing down this killer. It's fantastic.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like Loomis, I guess you'd say. And
yeah,
I mean, it's
well,
so
he's a
much
priest,
like
ain't he?
Yeah.
You got Annie Bell in the oven.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That scene is like, damn, and it goes on for a long time.
Yeah, it's like real time cooking.
Yeah.
And she comes back like 10 minutes later. With no hair or anything. Yeah, great film, man. Great.
Let's see, we got Anthony in here. What's going on, man? Glad you're here. Glad everybody's here. And we got Got about 10 people in here. That's cool.
Nice, man. Nice.
Spicy 4K. What's happening?
Hey, Spicy.
Let's see. Chrissy. Okay, everybody's saying hey. Wow, Wrangler, what's going on, man?
Hey, man.
Yeah, trying to skip all the haze back and forth. Anthony, that skull looks fucking sick, Dirk. Yeah, appreciate it, man. My 6-year-old gave me that, believe it or not.
Damn.
Good boy, Bubby. Yeah. Have y'all seen what's that? Damn, Bad Boy Bubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. All Australian movies are crazy, so that just fits in there.
Right. Well, I think he's referring to Tony. You know, like with the mom and shit.
Yeah. But I think that mom was nasty. She was big.
Oh, she was rough. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. Smack the heck out of the like button on behalf of the goats. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Shafts slap the like button. Yeah.
I'm gonna pour some out for the goat.
Right. Has chat or panel seen Crucible of Terror, 1971, starring Mike Raven and James Bolam? Bought at Dollar Tree, blind buy. Loved it. Crucible of Terror. I haven't seen it.
I want to say I have, because it seems like I think it was on UK TV back. You're talking late.
It
70s.
sounds familiar. I know I've heard that title. I can't place the movie.
But I can't remember anything about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a similar situation. I've definitely seen the beginning of it, and yeah, it's definitely one of those. It comes off like a kind of one of the non-anthology entries of Amicus, but it's kind of hard to remember. But it's definitely not. I don't think it's bad. So if you got it from Dollar Tree, I think you're good. You made a good purchase.
I might have to go to Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
He said it's filmed in England.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an English film. Yeah.
I saw that when I was a kid. I think it was a made-for-TV film.
No, I don't think it was, but I mean, it doesn't seem like it because it's widescreen. But it's not the first time I've been.
Go on, sorry, Steve.
I was just going to say it's not the first time.
Right, it's in the Hammer vein, isn't it? From what I can remember.
Yeah.
Kind of that style.
Kind of but non. It's. I don't think there's any supernatural to it. I can't recall, but there could be.
Right.
He says, "Don't rock the boat." Yeah. Yeah, that boat does a lot of rocking. Let's see. He says, "I guess it's time for a rewatch." Tex says, "Love Night Stalker." Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gizmo says, "I listened to you when I sorted my Italian collection, 88 films." Yeah. he has every 88 films. Every one of them.
I mean. I would say I would be a little, hesitant of doing that for a lot of companies. But if you're getting just the 88 Italian collection, I think that's pretty much all gold stuff. So
yeah.
I hope Gizmo don't mind, but like me and Dirk in the week, so Gizmo's got this massive collection. He's basically got everything. But
he's getting genre of film.
Yeah,
he lives
he's getting rid of a lot of his stuff. So basically, he said to me and Dirk, "You can have whatever you want as long as you pay shipping. You can have whatever you want." Yeah. So he shipped out like 70 odd titles to me in the week, and Dirk, I think's got like 100 off him. And some good stuff as well, man. I'll tell you.
There's stuff you don't want it to go to waste, I guess. And
there's like a few 4Ks in there.
You don't want to keep it in storage or whatever.
Crazy, man.
That's pretty awesome. that he did that.
Yeah, thank him a lot for
that. Let's see. Caveman says, raising your kids right, Dirt. Yeah, man. All right. Let's see. I think we're caught up. Everybody's saying, hey. So I guess we can move on to strip nude for your killer.
Yeah.
Short-haired Edwige Fenech.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Photographer of questionable images.
The Arrow way is the way to go. But I've got the Shameless as well.
Yeah.
Now that's on 4K, I think, from what, Blue Underground or something like that.
Is it?
Or I thought
they
released.
A 4K. I'm not sure.
I think so. I mean, I'll have to look it up.
Okay, because I got the Arrow Blue. I didn't grab it today. So.
It's well, if it's a 4K, then obviously get that.
I think I like the reverse art though better, Darren, on that Arrow.
Let me have a look now, quickly. Oh yeah.
I got the Arrow has really got a cool.
Yeah, that commission art I like it better than the original.
Yeah.
I always go with the original, but most of the time anyway.
Yeah, but yeah. So this is like very subtle. I kind of feel like it's an anti-abortion film in a way from the very beginning of the damn movie. But it's real subtle about it though. It don't knock you over the head with it, you know. Like
it's not like What Have You Done to Solange, where it's fucking right in your face. But yeah, I don't know if Dirk's got a synopsis for this one.
I was going to talk about the director, Andre.
Oh, go on, man. Yeah.
Andre Bianchi. Bianchi? Is that how you say it?
Bianchi. Something like that.
And he did The Weekend Murders. The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. He worked on the screenplay of that.
He didn't direct The Weekend Murders, did he? I think did he write it?
I think he directed it.
Did he? I may have missed that then, because I covered that.
I might be wrong. He worked on it though.
I think he worked on it. Yeah.
Screenplay or directed, one of the two. And Calling All Police Cars. And his most loved film is Burial Ground.
Yeah, that's probably his classic, to be honest, in like so bad it's good way. But this is quite, when we come on to it, this is quite like very sleazy, competent Giallo, though, I'd say.
Very, very formulaic. I would call this a slasher hybrid Giallo. It's very much like, and it very much stole from whatever they done to your daughters, as far as the look of the killer in the biker outfit, you know.
Oh God, what have you done to your daughters? Yeah, and then Night School went on and did the same, and the lengthy film Nightmare Beach as well got the same sort of look of the killer. This has got like different titles. I don't know if you read up on it, but it's also called Naked Women for the Killer. In Germany, it's called The Full Mystery Killer, and in Spain, it's called Nude in the Presence of the Killer.
Oh damn!
So a lot of these have different titles, man.
They're mixed. They're making sure they get the sex and the violence in there in the title.
Yeah. Oh, there's.
I found my the camera obscure top sensation.
Oh,
nice, man.
Okay.
So it's got the slip thing, and then you open it up, and you got this.
Oh wow.
And it's got 2 discs, which I don't know what the other one is.
Was that like a digibook or?
I guess so. Let me see what this. It's got bonus materials in it. Oh, I like this. It's got Razaba and Edwige hugging, topless.
Yeah. Nice. That's definitely the way to go if you want to get the film. Go that route.
Who is that?
Yeah,
who put that out?
Camera Obscure.
Camera Obscure. Damn.
Well, maybe let me make sure.
No, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I started reading about this a year or more before it came out, and I was like, well, I want to make sure I look for that when it comes out. But
they did some good releases back, because I think they released Short Night of Glass Dolls as well around the same time. They did some really good releases, but I'd love to see that get a 4K treatment.
I was wrong about Strip Nude for Your Killer on 4K.
Okay.
I guess I get sometimes they release like New York Ripper on 4K. So
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I guess the Arrow might be sold out, at least the standalone or something, because on Amazon somebody was asking like $61 for it.
Yeah, I had to buy mine. I had to buy mine through eBay.
I only just got it recently, but I must have just got it before it went out of print, I think.
Like Chris C is saying, it was part of the yellow Giallo Essential set, so it was they just re-released it.
Yep.
Probably cheaper to get that than it would be getting this to one movie by itself.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and get 3 films if you don't have them.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Some of those sets I've skipped though because I already had the film. So.
Yeah, I mean a lot of them were just re-releases. I think I got one of the sets. I think it was because I didn't have maybe 2 of the movies.
Yeah.
I think I've only got the Giallo black set. All the others I've had,
I got the black and the red.
Yeah, I got the black.
I skipped the white because I had all those, and I skipped the blue because I got all those. So, that new blue one. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you got a synopsis on it? I don't have a synopsis on this one.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go on, Steve.
No, you probably got your voice is better. You can.
Do you think so? I don't. But yeah, I thought basically just in one sentence you can say like, a fashion model dies during a botched abortion, and the people closely connected, to her are murdered one by one. In kind of this, like, I think it's like a model agency, isn't it?
Feels a lot like the Blood and Black Lace plot in a way.
Oh god, yeah. There's a lot of these Giallo with
besides the abortion thing.
Yeah.
And the giant pair of underwear.
Yeah.
The tidy whiteys, yeah.
And
that's a crazy scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this film just opens, like you say, with the abortion scene, and you can tell straight away it's just going to be sleaze.
And so I don't know if it's on the DVD, but I noticed on the Arrow, there's 2 versions. Now at the very beginning, there's a tinted version. It's in blue.
Yeah.
And then there's an untinted version. So it's just at the very beginning when the abortion scene's happening.
Yeah, I went back and watched both of them, but it's just basically that's all you get for that one scene.
Is that on the DVD?
Kind of cool.
That's why I was curious if it's on the old release. I didn't know. That was just an Arrow.
I don't think it's on the Shameless DVD. No.
Okay.
At least I don't think so. There's like a half hour documentary or something that I didn't get around to.
Right.
But yeah, this character we see early on, Carlo, and he's like the fucking most sleaziest guy, like photographer you'll ever meet.
Yeah. Gives a chick an audition, and he's like, "This is the deep interview or whatever." And he's like,
"Yeah, it's crazy, man." It's like the swimming pool, isn't it, where she's walking. Then he takes her to the sauna, and she didn't do it for me though.
I thought she was known for something else. That one chick at the beginning that he gets in the sauna.
Yeah, she's known. She's in quite a few. Femi Benusi.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's.
I don't know about you guys, but she doesn't really do it for me.
She's pretty hot, but I mean,
body is nice, but yeah. But yeah, sorry, he gives her like this in-depth interview then, doesn't he? Basically, getting his evil way with her.
It's more like I guess it's like a murder by numbers kind of deal in this one.
Yeah, like I say,
involved, you find out like anybody involved with the abortion. I mean, right out the gate, the doctor gets killed. Like, so I'm not spoiling nothing. That happens at the very beginning. It wastes no time in the killings. Like, so, and there's a lot of it too. And the gore looks actually pretty damn good for 75, especially.
Yeah, because you got to think this was the same year as Deep Red, so the Giallo was kind of getting new legs again because Deep Red just absolutely brought it back, didn't it, to the fore. But yeah, we got this one character called Maurizio. He's like this big obese guy, kind of like the comedy value to the film, I would say. Because in that nightclub scene, he's trying to get into this like into this like model. We got lesbians like dancing and kissing on stage. So yeah, it's my type of fucking nightclub, you know. But yeah, and then everything kind of revolves around this Carlo character. Then I like to call him like because he looks a bit like Ted Bundy. I think I said on a podcast before.
Yeah, and, there's a strange moment though, like when he starts strangling Edwige, and she's like, "You strangled me," and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and it's just casual as hell. I was like, "What the hell? Is that just a normal thing in Italy?"
Yeah,
and she's kind of fine with it after, isn't she?
When I go to Rome or something, I'm gonna just grab some random person. My bad.
Yeah. Right.
Americano.
Yeah, I thought this is what y'all do.
Yeah.
But like this guy, he's so sleazy, and then he gets like Edwige to give him a blowjob in the one scene. Obviously, we don't see that, but it's implied. Yeah, and he's basically sleeping with everyone he can. You know,
she's very sleazy in this one. Edwige is.
She is. She looks really nice.
She's a photographer. She's a photographer, and all of a sudden she wants to be a model. Like I didn't understand that. But whatever.
It's like she starts off this really strong character type in the agency where she's one of the bosses, but then she like as the film goes on, she becomes this kind of like I don't know, easy like what's the word? She's not as strong. She's like he just walks all over her.
Distress type.
Yeah. Like Carlo just walks all over her. Wait, the rest of the film.
Yeah.
Because there's some strange, like, with the milk as well, with the coffee, it's quite a strange scene. Don't know if that's just there just to imply that, like, he's basically got a hold on it and he can do anything he likes, really.
Yeah, and breasts and cocks are getting cut off in this one.
Oh, yeah, there's penis mutilation in this one, yeah, for sure.
And there's an anal knife kill in this one too.
Yeah. And there's an anal scene towards the end as well, which
is odd to end the movie like that. That's the end, I guess. It's like son of a bitch.
It's kind of like an X-rated Barber ending. Obviously Barber wouldn't go that far, but yeah, it's really strange.
And it's like all played up like a comedy skit or something. I don't know, man. It's
well, it leaves the audience laughing.
Right.
In a good mood.
Yeah. But there's some really like I don't think he gets the credit Bianchi for some of the like Giallo shots in this film.
Yeah, I really like I've seen this is like my third time. I think this time I appreciate it more than the other second time.
I think this is what he does well. Like, obviously, everyone loves the sleaze and all that, but there's a sequence where like Lucia is being like stalked around Gasella's apartment, and we think the killer is kind of behind the curtain, but then he jumps out of the shower and repeatedly stabs this character to death. I thought that was really good, man.
And the main theme song, it don't get old, like some of these movies, like a Lindsay movie, some of those theme songs are they get old quick. This one don't get old.
Yeah, because they don't use it as much. Like, they use it towards the end quite a bit. But I got in my notes as well that theme is killer, man. They should have done that a lot more. Because I just love that soundtrack, man.
Yeah.
I like the stocking in the parking lot.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
The amazingly small car that she drives.
Yeah. Little micro machine thing.
Yeah, Matchbox.
Yeah, that scene took me back to like Mrs. Strange Vice and Mrs. Ward when like the car park scene in that. Or it might have been Case of the Bloody Iris because I get them mixed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got that Maurizio then he takes that girl on, onto this crazy car journey. And you can tell that was fucking filmed with no kind of stunt cord and, people around. I think they just went with that. Where he's dodging all cars and shit.
Yeah, they didn't have no permits. So it's
no
guerrilla filmmaking.
Yeah, there's no way they had permits to do that. But like when he takes her back to his place then and he can't get it up, it's so funny, man.
Because the fat guy.
Yeah. Because you see him like in his tidy whities, and I didn't even think the model he's trying to get it on with was that nice, to be honest. But
for him, yeah.
And then he resorts then back to his blow up doll because that's the only kind of woman who could fucking do it for him or whatever. But yeah, and he's got like mother issues as well,
Hey, he's got other issues going on. His wife's a lesbian.
Yeah.
So he's got that going.
That'll do it.
Well, that's not a bad issue to have, if you can get involved.
She seemed like she's not really. She's just a lesbian. She didn't seem like.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But yeah, he kind of gets brutally stabbed then. And then it puts kind of there's clues then about the earrings in the paper, like in the newspaper of the killer. But yeah, this is like really kind of convoluted in a way. Like a lot of the aspects of it, you've got to like put them together, and it's not easy to like work out everything if you're watching it one time. Because then you've got like blackmail involved as well. And yeah, man, this is kind of all over the place in terms of what's going on in the picture,
Right.
I'm going to step away for just a minute, okay?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Kind of all. Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. Wild Wrangler. Guy who directed Crucible of Terror name was Ted Hooker. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Chrissy says Strip Nude is part of the yellow Giallo Essential set. Yeah. I didn't get that Sergio Martino set because I have all those films as well, except for one, which is Your Vice. Well, that's a very important one. That's a very important one, Chris. That's my favorite Giallo, period. So
yeah, that's probably
it's the one that got me into Giallo, though. It's the one.
I'd say that and Torso are his best films.
Yeah,
but they're all good. All the Giallo, apart from one.
It's hard for me to say. Well, Your Vice, hands down, is my favorite of his, and then it's my favorite Giallo, period. But Torso, Strange Vice, and Your Vice, those three, and All the Colors of the Dark. It's hard for me to pick, but
there's 5 bangers there, definitely. Yeah. 4 or 5 bangers there.
Let's see. I didn't get that. Oh yeah, I read that. Hey everyone, my Mac is in the window, so I almost can't reach it. My new movie room is a mess now. Yeah, man, I bet.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
He's moving, so
it'll be worth it once it's all sorted out.
All good, Gizmo. Okay, all gotta head out for work. Gotta make that Giallo money. Take care. Yeah, man.
Have a good one, Chris.
Yeah, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. Holland. When in Rome. Yeah. Oh, strangulation. That's how we greet people over there. Let's see. Chubbs, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
Stopping by, man. But yeah. Oh, did you want to add anything else to the take off your pants while I rape you?
Oh.
No,
I mean, I will say that the one scene with the Beast guy is kind of suspenseful when the killer gets involved and stuff like that. Definitely, I guess the last part of it was fun when he says, she doesn't want to get pregnant, so let's do it in the bud or something. And do you have a freeze frame of that, which is insane.
Right.
That is, that's kind of just comes out.
I haven't watched it with like the subtitles or to see if maybe they put it a different way in the original language or something. But I think I like it that way.
That's the way they end. Like, and it don't say the end either. But
no, it doesn't say fine.
Yeah.
But this film was. Go on. Sorry, Steve.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say the Arrow Blu-ray is, if you can get that, that's the best option. I think it was
really good.
Rendered in 4K or something. I think, but either way, it looks great.
Yeah, it might be a 4K restoration transfer or whatever.
And this movie, of course, is high, quality that requires 4K restoration.
Hell yes. There's some really good cinematography, though, like you were saying.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the stalking scenes and shit at night with the blue and shit. It looks really good.
And then the motorcycle helmet killer is kind of pretty cool. I mean, obviously, Welcome to Spring Break kind of took that a little bit.
Yeah, Nightmare Beach and and then what have they done to your daughters? I think did it first.
That was more. I think that's kind of the update of the person in a trench coat with a hat with the stocking over their face. That's kind of the update to the 70s version of that with the motorcycle helmet and the leather.
Yeah, it looks cool though, man. I mean, I wish they had.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, man. Was there anything else y'all want to add to the Edwige Fenech strip nude?
I was going to say, upon release in the UK, in I think it was like 1979, it was rated X by the BBFC, following like a removal of 5 minutes of material. So I'm guessing like probably the castration scenes and stuff like that. But yeah, it would have been kind of hard to not include that last scene. I don't know if that last scene is in there.
Did y'all figure out the killer in this one, or when you first seen it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know at first. Probably, I thought it was more than likely, who it was going to be.
I didn't exactly nail down exactly who it was, but it's like a mini spoiler, I guess. I could tell it was a female.
Yeah.
Definitely. By the way.
Well, there's the whole scene with the gay guy in it. The gay guy gets killed, and he greets the killer through the door, on the door, and says, like, it implies anyway that it's a female, but it's done in such a clever way because he's a gay character. They talk like that anyway, so it could have been a male, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah.
I'm just saying by the way the killer looks, like, the shape of the leather, like, I don't know. I figured it out that way.
What was kind of interesting in this as well was the writer Massimo Belisati. He didn't wish to be like, because basically he wrote the film, but he didn't want anything to do with the film. I don't know, because of his sleazy contents or whatever. And so he actually gave, Bianchi like the credit for that as well, writing, which is crazy, man. Just didn't want to be associated with this at all.
Damn.
I don't know why.
He got away from it like it was the plague.
Yeah. But yeah, what's your overall thoughts then on this one?
I really like it a lot, man. I forgot to rate the Seducers or Top Sensation. I give that one a 6. I give it a 6 out of 10. The Seducers.
Okay. What did Steve give the Seducers?
Probably 7 or something like that.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7 on that.
I mean, you got the pairing of those two ladies together,
right?
Which so that really ups the number.
Gives you an extra point at least. Like,
yes.
That's something I was going to ask. So, like, I know Edwige is she's probably the most popular Giallo queen. But do you think she's the strongest actress? You know,
No, I don't think acting is a strong point. There is like your voice when she's in your voice. I think that's like the best role.
That's her peak. Yeah, I think that's her best performance.
And she like it's proven in that film that she can actually act, but obviously she's there just for a body.
Yeah, All the Colors of Dark. She's good in that one too, though.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think Rosalba Neri's a much better actress.
Yes, she is.
She can carry
amazing,
the film,
dude. Like everything I've seen her in, she brings it. 100%. It's insane the level she goes. Like with her acting.
But what's your thoughts on Barbara Boucher? Do you think she's a decent actress?
Yeah.
I think she can act. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think she's got some great roles. Like Don't Torture Duckling, I think, is one of her best roles.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But Edwige, I just don't think she's quite,
But she's the most popular, though, no doubt, hands down.
Yeah, she's the hot. I would say she's the hottest.
Yeah.
Would you put her number one as the hottest Giallo queen, or would you call say someone else's?
She's probably the most beautiful. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, probably one of the hottest women on the planet at that time.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about that. But yeah, I guess we'll get into unless there's something else y'all wanted to talk about.
No, I'm good on that film. I don't know if anyone. I don't know what does Steve overall think of that film.
Oh yeah, we didn't rate that one, did we? Strip Nude.
Oh, Strip Nude. Maybe a 6 or 7. I mean, it's definitely worth a watch, but if you're, I think there's different Giallos. These type of Giallos, or at least, the ones like this are they have a lot of sleaze in them and a lot of nudity and stuff. And then of course when you go to Argento, a lot of those are just none of that's there. So and right. Some of it doesn't have that much sleaze to it. So far as a sleazy Giallo, this is probably like the number one of those, or at least in the top. Couple of those. So
completely agree with that.
I mean, I like it, but I don't watch it a whole lot. Maybe once every year or two to pull it out to revisit it. But definitely, there were the number of the different kinds of Giallos kind of vary a lot. So
right.
This is on the sleazier side, which is still good.
Like
Argento is kind of the more artsy and cinematography and everything. The music, everything is there. So I mean, when I got into him, that was mainly my gateway was Argento, and then you watch his films, and then now you got to find others, and then you go down these different avenues of these kind of films.
There's so many different paths.
Yeah, I mean, and also if you go into like the Krimi movies, there's killers in those, and then there's a bunch of them that deal with like blackmail and robbery. So
that's what really
all
hooked
kinds
me,
of crazy things.
The thing that hooked me about the Giallo was the many twists, and I didn't see them coming. And like in a slasher film, you'll see them coming a lot of times. You can figure them out a lot easier. It seems like that's what really drew me into the Giallo, because those damn storylines from Gastaldi and is it Dardano?
Yeah, Dardano Sacchetti. But
those two are probably the best in my opinion.
Well, a lot of these Giallo, they don't play fair either, because just some obscure reason right at the end that doesn't make a blind bit of sense. But
I like the charm. It's a charm to it,
The Giallo don't have rules.
Right.
Like slashers, they have their kind of cliche rules, but with Giallo, I mean, if someone had a bad day and kick the dog, that could lead to a bunch of killing. I mean, it's all kinds of nuts.
Right. Or yeah, there's all kinds of weird, strange motives.
Yeah.
So I was looking on my letterbox last night, and I rated Nude like 6 out of 10 before, but I upped it a point this time. I think I liked it a little bit more this time.
Strip Nude.
So 7 out of 10 for me. That was.
I give it a 6.5. What I gave it.
That's fair. Like a 6 is fair, I think.
Yeah. Because I think I had it lower. I think I had it around a 5, but after watching it again, I don't know. Some of these movies do that too. You watch it. The more you watch it, the more you like it. So it's weird.
I always find it hard to like rate a film on a one-time watch. I think you've got to watch a film at least 3 times to know how you fully stand on it.
Yeah.
Because you could be in a shitty like mood the first time you watch it, not in the mood for it, and so I always give it like 2 or 3 goes usually.
Yeah, at least 2, I would say. Yeah. Unless it's something you just can't stand about the damn thing,
Unless if you hate it straight from the off, yeah.
There's not many Giallo. Like we covered those Forgotten Gialli. There was only 2 out of those 5 volumes that I didn't care for.
They're all fun, I think. A lot of them.
Police Blunder in the Dark. I didn't care for that one a whole lot.
And Dirk didn't like Arabella, which I love.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that film.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of really a sleazy one too.
Yeah. Kind of
consider that
music video sleazy.
So it is like filmed like a music video. It's so like Fatal Frames is something that like kind of reminds me of that. Obviously,
I
not
like Fatal Frames though, but I don't know. It's weird how it works. But
well, Fatal Frames had the 90s, and that I think Arabella was like late 80s, 89 or something.
Right. Yeah.
So obviously there's a little difference. What about that one? It's that has a futuristic look. It's really not got a good release. Is it? I forgot what it's called.
Do you remember who's in it?
No, it's this blonde chick, and there's a lot of. It starts like it seems like it starts with F, as in like maybe they're saying photos or something, but let me see if I can figure it out.
Is it Photos of a Lady Above Suspicion? No.
No. I do know that they were driving some crazy futuristic looking car in it. It was a very.
I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out.
It's a Giallo, is it, for sure?
Yeah. Shoot. I hate it was on Giallo Realm. Of course, that's gone, but
I probably watched it. I just can't place it. But if it comes back to you, just say.
Yeah. But definitely don't let me hold you up.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah. I guess we'll move on to let's see. We'll move on to Phantom of Death, a.k.a. An Uncommon Crime.
Well, what the balance? The balance one.
Off Balance, yeah.
Balance.
This is one that's got like loads of like titles as well, because it's called Off Balance. It's called an Uncommon Crime. In France, it was called The Full Moon Killer, which kind of must be like, because Seven Bloodstained Orchids has got something similar. Germany, Full Moon Killer, which don't make sense.
Well, see, Seven Bloodstained Orchids was the Half Moon Killer, remember?
Exactly, yeah. Kind of confusing. But in Germany, it was called Off Balance, The Dead Awaiting. In Spain, it was called A Bestial Killer. And the export title was An Unusual Murder. So it's got like 5, 6 different titles.
And you can see this on YouTube. That's how I've seen it. And I think all 3 of these you can watch on YouTube, to be honest.
Yeah, I was surprised because you said you didn't have it, and Realist has only got it in 3 different parts.
Yeah.
But it is coming out, isn't it? It's definitely coming out. Is it Severin or Vinegar Syndrome? One of them are bringing it out. Yeah.
Yeah, Severin. I believe it's Severin that's putting it out.
I know they got that one coming out, the Sergio and Edwige. I got it on the way. Did you get that one, Steve? The
Perfect Crimes?
Yeah.
No, I found that if you wait, it'll go down in price to like $17. So more than likely, I will get it when it's on sale. Because I got the Devil's Game series from them, and it went down to around that point. So I'm probably just gonna wait.
Okay.
For that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the UK supplier to get it in, but I definitely want to see that. So I've had an old bootleg for years, and I've never got round to it because it's like 6 hours long. But yeah, that's.
I mean, I found they do have a copy of it on Rare Lust. You can get the entire thing. This was put out before Severin released it, and it also has subtitles. And I started watching, the first 20 minutes or so. But I guess hopefully it gets a little bit more interesting.
Yeah,
it's definitely shot for TV, and like kind of got like a Twin Peaks vibe to it. I've heard.
That's what they say. I mean, I guess I haven't gotten to that point. Oh, I saw people driving, and then they went to an opera or something at the beginning, and then then you see Edwige driving and people watching her drive, and so at that I haven't really gotten past that.
Yeah.
What's going on, Dale?
Hey, man.
But yeah, I guess we'll get on this Phantom of Death, 1987.
I had loads of fun with this one.
Yeah.
I probably enjoyed this one more than the other two, to be honest.
Yeah. What's his name? Michael York?
Yeah.
Edwige Fenech and Donald Pleasance. That's a hell of a cast there, buddy.
And if you notice with Pleasance as well, he kind of plays Dr. Loomis, but like a watered down version.
Yeah.
Until that one scene towards the end, which we're going to come on because it's so
he loses his mind and shit.
Yeah. Fucking brilliant,
funny,
I tell you.
Yeah, I'm laughing my ass off. But,
there's 2 or 3 really funny scenes in this, but they're unintentionally funny. They're not supposed to be, which makes it even more, great.
Oh yeah, from probably Michael York's character, right?
Well, there's one where Fenech goes over like this bonnet of this car, and it's so fucking the way because and she obviously we'll come into it anyway, but she obviously doesn't recognize him, and he attacks her in this car park, and she flies over this. It's so funny, man. I thought it was anyway,
Yeah, it's
But this obviously with this film, I don't know if anyone got like the Fly vibes from it.
Yes.
The way he changes.
Exactly. Yep. I thought the same exact thing. I was like, man, this is so much like The Fly. And The Fly come out a year before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it must have been a riff on that, I think. Because Michael York's performance in this, I think, is fucking outstanding.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I think he plays
where he's like fucking, like, man.
Didn't you like his performance? No?
I think he's too over the top in some of the shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's
I didn't see that. I didn't. No, he just, for me, he kind of nails it. I think Edwige actually is not that good a part for her. Because, like, the director actually, Diodato said, he even said so, like, this wasn't the part for Edwige. He said, apparently they were going to get Kelly LeBrock to do this part. And he was disappointed that she wouldn't do it. Yeah.
That would have been insane.
She's good. Well, I wouldn't say she's good, but she kind of sleepwalks her way through her part a little bit.
Well, it's not really her type of character either to be more reserved type. This character is more reserved, I feel like. Especially when she's pregnant, you know.
Yeah. And she's pushing 40, but she still looks pretty good, you know.
I just seen a picture of her from 2020, and she still looks good for her age. I mean, I was like, "What the hell?" I was showing Tasha. was like, look,
Yeah.
this is her in 2020, and just look up a picture of Edwige right like, I think that's the last picture that you can find of her. It's 2020. It's kind of crazy.
The thing about her is that there's a certain point in the 70s, early 70s, where her hair was real big and shit, and I really liked that. And then by like 78, it got into the perm and stuff. And then the 80s, it got in more perm, and and then it just didn't. She didn't hook me in as much as she did with the hair.
The short hair.
I didn't like that at all. But
oh man, I like it when she wears the wig in Your Vice. I think I really. I like Asia Argento mine in the Stendhal Syndrome when she has her haircut short. That I don't know what it is. I think because they're such beautiful women that they can pull it off. Short hair.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think about Asia, or
I know what you think about the Stendhal Syndrome as well, and I don't get that at all.
I've told
Steve
you,
Steve likes Stendhal.
It looks like Dario's face.
Yeah, on the woman.
Yeah,
I don't
know, but the Stendhal Syndrome or whatever, it's just a weird film. It's like a 2-part movie. It's like the first part you have the serial killer, and then the second part, and so it's to me it's uneven. And then some of the effects that they were trying to do,
the CGI
looked a little wonky, but I don't know. Especially like when she was. I'm trying to remember how young she was. She was in her very early 20s, and she's supposed to be like a police inspector or detective or something, which didn't make a lot of sense. But.
No, I get that. I get that part.
But I mean, it's still well worth a watch.
I'm gonna have to give it another go because the first time I watched it, I didn't care for it. I wouldn't put it as low as like the Card Player. Because that one, man.
See, I like the Card Player as well, but Stendhal is like for me, I like it's probably his best work. I think definitely in the 90s.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I just love that film. I think the same track.
Okay, I'm glad you said in the 90s. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
His best work in 1996.
Right.
Compared to that Phantom of the
Opera.
But I got it. Troma released that in the States on DVD. And it had like Lloyd Kaufman introducing the movie and stuff. And it was basically a full frame, pretty much a very murky looking transfer. It was horrible.
What's that? Stendhal?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. But the subject matter to that puts a lot of people off with the rape and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
But
I mean, definitely the most recent edition, or even just the widescreen DVD that has been released years ago, is definitely way better.
Right. Yeah. So do you want to come on to the?
It was.
Yeah, go on to it. Yeah, go on.
So, a pianist with a life every man would dream of, because every damn woman's throwing their panties at him, and he's anyway. His life becomes a damn nightmare because he finds out that he has this rare disease that he ages quickly. So he ages like 10 years in a month. And, and it also starts fucking his mind up too, so makes him psychotic. So it reveals it very fast. It kind of keeps it a secret for about 20 minutes. And I don't know why Deodato did that, but what was the choice in doing that? He could have let it play out a little more. And what was the shit going on with these ninja guys, man? Like, I kind of felt like that was going to be like the big question mark, But no, that shit didn't really go nowhere. I guess it was just showing you that he was trying to be a ninja or something.
Yeah, and the other guy as well. early on in the film. But I think there's one kill. There's one kill with a sword, isn't there? So I think that's where that comes into play.
Right.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
it
what I'm saying
kind of makes no sense.
They revealed it so quick, though. You know, like it didn't hide who the killer is in this one at all. You know.
No, it's pretty obvious from right from the start, really, who the killer is. But we got like the opening to this film. You got like Robert playing the piano, and there's such a cool way he does it of like intersecting the picture with like this kill of this young female doctor, and it's done really well. I tell you, I think that's going to look great on. I think it's 4K or Blu-ray when it comes out, the new one. But yeah, I really like this film a lot, man.
I mean, it's got some really cool kills. Like I said, it's kind of felt like, I guess they're in Italy. Where the hell are they at? But it felt like they were in New Orleans, like in some parts of the movie.
They're in like Perugia, I think, at the start, and then he goes to Venice to see his mother.
Okay.
So, and like, there's not enough Venice in this film because they only show it for like 5-10 minutes. Yeah. I love all those like waterways and all that, man. Just the scenery alone. But yeah, like Robert, then he kind of is with his partner, and she kind of wants to get settled down, and she would have children and all that.
And the killer's calling Donald Pleasance, and he's got this creepy little voice, you know, and telling him, you know, it's kind of like egging him on, kind of shit, and telling him he's gonna kill his daughter and shit, and you know.
Did you realize though, right, that the early draft of this script was back in like 1981, and they actually pinched the early draft of the script to make the New York Ripper because they pinched all the stuff where he's talking on the phone to the police and disguising his voice. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
But yeah, he's like Robert's kind of he basically doesn't want to get settled down. He doesn't want to have kids. We don't know why at this point, but there's obviously a good reason why that comes into play. And she gets killed pretty early on as well, his wife, or his girlfriend, I should say. And that's where the Edwige Fenech character of Helene comes in, where she's like an old friend and she's basically, you know, befriended him, and then they kind of have this relationship.
Yeah, well, you already seen.
Sorry, Dirk, if I cut you off here.
No, you're good. You can already tell by the way she's looking at him when he's playing the piano, and he's at that time his wife's still alive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has the perfect life, but it's really the perfect life because of this fast, rapid disease, age increasing disease or whatever.
But that kill of his wife, where it's done exactly like Phenomena and Tenebrae, where she goes through a pane glass window.
It's awesome, though.
It's awesome. I would like to have seen it linger a bit longer on the shot.
The blood in this one, like the way Deodato
gushing out the neck and all, yeah, brilliant, man.
That's awesome.
So underrated, like, I think. And then obviously you've got Donald Pleasant as Inspector Dat. He's on the case then, trying to find out.
He needed some money or something. Because I don't know.
I just think fucking performance is great.
The script is I don't know. I mean, I like the movie for what it is. I'm not trying to shit on it, but it's just I just wouldn't expect. Well, I can't say it. I've seen Donald Pleasance in some crazy ass shit. So.
Have you seen Puma Man?
No.
I
haven't seen that.
It's like an Italian superhero movie. He plays the bad guy.
Oh shit!
Oh god, it's really bad. It was on Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I'm sure it's out there.
I got to see some bad, evil Donald Pleasance. Devonsville Terror and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh god, he's made some shit, man.
Yeah.
Fatal Frames. That was the last one, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The one, I think Halloween 6 as well. Rumored to be his last film, I'm not sure.
But yeah.
But when he finds it, like, there's a scene in this, it's so funny. I don't know if you guys laugh, but he finds out obviously he's got this disease that's come on him all of a sudden because it was like dormant for like 20, 30 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's doing his hair in the bathroom of this toilet.
Man.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
I was pissing myself laughing at that.
Yeah.
This guy just makes this like little joke. It's not even bad, to be honest. And he fucking overreacts like fuck and beating the fuck out of this guy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
I laughed my ass off. I'm just saying it's over the top. You know, it's like.
Yeah, but he plays it straight, though. Like, it's so good. I'll tell you, that scene alone.
He started slamming that dude. And...
Yeah, banging his fucking head. And, oh, man. Great. But, like, there's some scenes in this as well where, do you know the scene when he's, like, at this place, like, you know, like, you can't recuperate, but he's at this place and he sees that child with the same condition?
Oh, yeah,
Was that makeup effects, or was that actually a real kid?
I got the impression that was in his own fucked up brain, you know, like.
Right,
that's what
okay.
He's seeing.
But do you think that was an actual case? That child had an actual case of this progeria? That's what it's called? Or was it just makeup effects? Because I couldn't fucking tell.
Now, I've seen that actor before. That's a little person.
Right, so it's makeup effects on top of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I thought that was done. Go on, Steve.
I was just going to say, there's this one movie with, I don't know if you know, Jack Elm. He's a real wild-looking older guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, they made a movie with this little kid who had that progeria or whatever, and he, you know, and he was playing an alien. The little kid was.
You could not fucking do that today, man.
No, and I'm pretty much, but I mean, obviously, the little kid didn't live long, and then I think, of course, Jack Elm was probably in his 70s or something, and he died after that too. So, yeah, it was there's some crazy stuff. So I wouldn't put it past anybody to get a kid with that, use that instead of makeup.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, you definitely can't do nothing like that now because I mean, look at that new Snow White movie coming out. I mean, they're not even using real little people. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, that was all to do with that Peter Dinklage, though, wasn't it? Because he complained that much. He said you can't use midgets no more.
Yeah,
and it was like one of them looks Mexican, and there's a chick there with them, and it's like, well, wasn't they all supposed to be men?
They look fucking homeless. They homeless people.
And then Snow
White and hobos.
They changed the story too. So what I heard is she's not going to get saved by the prince, you know.
Right. Crazy, man.
He can't kiss her because she doesn't give consent when she's asleep.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You probably offend someone. Whatever you do with that film, you're going to offend someone. Don't lie.
It's the Me Too Snow White. But anyway, I'm gonna catch the chat right quick. Gizmo says Jurassic World Dominion is probably the worst movie in many years. Yes, even more terrible than Captain Marvel. Sorry, needed to get it out. Yeah, man.
I watched one of those. I think it was the first Jurassic World, and I fell asleep. I didn't even make it through it.
Yeah, I think I watched the first one, and I don't even remember the shit, really. I mean, it's never really been my thing. But
I mean, I saw the first Jurassic Park in the movie or in the theater, and in the second one, but after that, I had no urge to go see any more
I'd rather watch
dinosaurs.
Some old school Godzilla or something, you know.
Oh yeah.
But let's see. What's going on, Brian? Brian goes blue.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, man.
He does Coco too, or that's what it said.
Yeah, that's his wife and Coco too.
Oh, that's his wife. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Brian, y'all. Okay, after the hurricane. Yeah. I was reached out to him. They had a bad hurricane over there in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, Florida. But,
I've seen that on news.
I was checking on him a little bit. see what's going on.
I think that's God cleaning up Florida,
Yeah.
getting rid of all the fascists.
Right. Let's see what else we got. Texas. Did you send me a message? Okay. About the Rotten. Yeah, Gizmo's having a stream tonight. The Rotten. We'll be on there tonight. There's something rotten in my collection. Where we
oh God. Yeah. I had a bad week this week.
We watch movies.
There's only one I like.
They've been laying around that we've never watched. You know?
I found a copy of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 on Blu-ray that I had never opened.
Oh shit!
And I have the 4K now, but I never opened the Blu-ray.
Wow!
I don't know how I mean, I probably got it for like $9 or something.
Yeah.
But it just sat there for years and never got watched.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens, when you upgrade something and you go back to the old copy and you think, shit, I never even opened that in the first place.
Well, I bought the Lord of the Rings, the first trilogy on Blu-ray when it got really cheap and never opened it up. And then I bought the 4Ks, so I was able to sell it, but I didn't get. I don't think I got much out of it. Maybe $16, $17, but at least it was a little bit.
Yeah, shit when that happens, right?
Gizmo says there's no spiders in the fucking Spider movie, Arachnophobia remake. I don't even know about that. What the hell? Let's see. That was just
how you have arachnophobia without spiders. That's a weird phobia.
Let's see. Has the panel and chat seen Land of the Minotaur, 1976 Greek film starring Donald Pleasance and Peter Cushing?
Yeah, I've got a copy of it on DVD. I think it was part of a double feature. It was pretty interesting. I mean, it's more. I can't remember everything, but I think it's like a cult with a minotaur in it or something. Or
shit.
I can't remember if it's like a real one or if it's a fake guy.
That sounds awesome, man. But yeah.
On
paper,
it had more than that one title. I think it had a separate title, maybe to people who went into minotaurs.
Brian says Peter Dinklage is probably the highest paid midget.
Yeah, I found it strange what he said about not to employ midgets, and then
I've seen that like they're coming out.
I think he was just saying in this time and day you can't do it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. But I mean, hell, if they couldn't use little people, he couldn't get a job.
That's what they're complaining about. They're saying that
exactly.
All their roles are getting taken now. So
I mean, all they can do now is be stuntmen for little kids.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, but he just took like 7 jobs away from little people, really. But he doesn't care anyway because he's a multi-millionaire,
Let's see. Texas says, I didn't Gizmo, but okay. Oh, because he's talking about the stream tonight. Okay. Gizmo, he's going on about the how Last House on the Left is better than Night Train Murders, which I agree completely, Gizmo.
Yeah, he's being ironic there because he prefers Night Train Murders.
But,
I don't know. They're both disturbing.
Yeah.
But I think Last House on the Left is a little too stark. I like my insanity with a little bit of spaghetti, and it makes it a little bit more easy to eat because Last on the Left is pretty damn dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark until you get to those comedy cops, which takes you right away.
I don't even remember that part, Darren. With the comedy
God, the music as well is played.
I mean, it never comes to my mind when I think of Last House. I'm always
no, it doesn't register enough. It's
yeah.
It's a bleep on a radar. It goes off quick. It's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I never think about it. I always think about all the other crazy ass shit. But
I don't know if it's just me, but I think Night Train Murders is kind of even bleaker than Last House to me, anyway.
In parts, yeah. I mean, if you take it as what it is, I kind of take it, or at least think about it as being like over the top, so I can not really, get depressed over it. But it is very, depressing in the dark. It's one of the darkest movies and for a while, I never wanted to see it again. But after rewatching it a year or two ago or something, I was able to kind of view it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
That's like a Christmas movie for me, and that sounds fucking mad when you think about it. But yeah,
that's good.
Because it's set on Christmas.
For the whole family.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, only CGI spiders. Oh yeah, okay, that's what he was saying. No real spiders.
Oh God, man. Yeah.
Minotaur, say no more. Brian says that lady spinning strapped to the big wooden wheel, Devonsville Terror is hilarious. Yeah. Have y'all seen that one? Devonsville Terror.
I've got the VHS from years ago. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it, but it's been a while. Isn't that the one by Uwe Lamel, or is that the one with Joe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Wild Wrangler says last house police riding with the chickens. Yeah. But I guess we'll get back to is there anything else you want to add to the Phantom of Death?
Well, yeah, there's another scene that was going to come on to when this Robert goes with a prostitute.
Yeah.
Which again is she's taking the piss out of him.
Where do you get that mask at, man? You buy that shit at the dollar store? I mean, shit.
Well, what's strange about that mask, right? Because there's a scene in the film in Venice where they're all wearing these weird masks.
Yeah.
And I know Steve has seen Frenzy in Venice from 2021 film from a couple of years ago, and it's definitely got that vibe. So I would imagine there's kind of some festival they have in Venice where they all go around wearing those masks. That was kind of good. I thought the visual.
It reminds me of Mardi Gras here.
That's probably what it is. Yeah.
It's like just like Mardi Gras. I mean, that's what it's bigger in New Orleans, but they still do it here in Shreveport. Like they'll shut down downtown Shreveport, and like they'll have parades and shit, and but it's way crazier in New Orleans, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, it looks kind of crazy in Italy, man, in that one film. It's
I mean, women are showing their breasts, and people are throwing beads at them.
Shit.
Yeah, it's insane.
But another thing I want to come on to is the Giovanni Lamberto Radici cameo as the priest. And that because I totally forgot about this, the first time I watched it back quite a few years ago. And that took me by surprise, and it was always good to see him, after what's happened recently. He's not, it's only like a cameo basically, but he's always good. I think he's always good in anything he does. Even
he's always solid. Everything I've seen him in. I really like him in Cannibal Apocalypse.
Have you seen the Violent Shit, the movie where he's in it?
No, I've not seen that one.
They had those German movies, but they released one in 2015, and he's in it. And it's a little bit more. They got a little bit more money than they did with the VHS movies they made, but it's not good. But he kind of is the main star of the film, and he kind of he gets a little wild in the movie, I think. But if you haven't, you should check it out if you can. I mean, it's out there.
He towards the end of his career, he was taking on fucking short films and jobs right, left, and centre out here, and the quality obviously was not good in any of them. But no, it's sad to see that man die. Watched all his films growing up and all that. So this was a plus, But yeah, we're gonna come on to that scene. We got it one way, where the killer is phoning up Pleasance and he's taunting him on the phone.
Yeah.
And then, Inspector Daddy comes out there and he goes, "I fucking kill you, you fucking bastard, you fucking bastard! I kill you!
Yeah.
I was cracking up, man.
Yeah, he's just
and it's played straight as well, and it's so funny.
But he just got through telling him on the phone that he's gonna make him lose his mind.
Yeah. And how stupid are the cops? They let him kill this fucking policewoman right under their noses.
Yeah, right there in front of them.
They even take him in for questioning or a lineup and whatever, and just let him go. But even though he's got the aging like makeup on, or he's supposed to have this condition, I could tell straight away it was him. Like Edwige Fenech's character, couldn't tell. I don't know.
Eyes, just looking at his eyes.
Yeah, but she says that later on, didn't she, when he goes to her place to finally kill the baby. That was kind of a chilling scene as well, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to kill the baby. And see, they flipped it. So they, like we were saying, they ripped off the fly. So in the fly, he don't want her to get rid of the baby.
That's right, yeah.
But in this one, he don't want the baby to come because he don't want the baby to have what he's got, kind of shit.
Right, yeah. I actually find the whole love story to this was like a little bit like moving in a way, because it is like The Fly. There's definitely a love story in there. There's definitely like just straight up Giallo in there. And they went somewhere different with it as well. They got like a really cool idea, and I think this is one of Diodado's like underrated films, and I think this might become a cult classic when this new edition comes out. But that remains to be seen.
I'm gonna definitely rewatch it. Right now, where it stands for me, I give it a 5 out of 10.
Oh shit, man!
Yeah,
shit. Go on, Steve. Why'd you give it 10?
Yeah, I think I'm with him. As far as the rating, 5 is probably
That surprised me, man. I give this a 7. I gave all the 3 films we did today a 7, but I think this for me was kind of the one that I just had a lot of fun with it more than the others. I love them all, don't get me wrong, but
I did have fun with it. I ain't gonna lie, because the pacing's good, the overacting shit was hilarious. It's got some fun shit in it. Got some good kills going on. But out of these 3, for me, it's strip nude for your killer. I don't know. There's just something.
I'm guessing that's what Steve prefers as well. Yeah, hate the 3.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I probably watched that more than I've watched any of the others, because you had access to it for quite a while since Anchor Bay put out the DVD years ago. So
I'm guessing it's kind of what mood you're in as well, because if you're in the mood for something like Top Sensation, then that's totally different.
That's a good one for the summer, like the beginning of summer, spring.
If you can't go on vacation, watch the movie about these people on vacation.
Yeah.
But this did kind of not ruin his career, but he kind of went into TV, Diodato, after this. He did make a really interesting film called The Washing Machine from 1993.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure. You haven't seen it then, have you?
I haven't seen it, no. I keep hearing
man. Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
It's different, put it that way. But that film, The Washing Machine, couldn't even get distribution in Italy. I mean, his career was right down there at this time, in the 90s. But yeah, I don't know what, like, if you want to just wrap it up and overall what you think of it. Phantom of Death.
Yeah.
What's your overall thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, it's a fun one. I'll definitely watch it again. Edwige, not her best performance. She's kind of real reserved and kind of out of character, but she's older, but she's still beautiful in this one. But it's just,
she kind of sleepwalks a little bit through this film.
It's kind of, she's toned down. Like, you could kind of tell she's probably changed at this point of her career too. Like not doing like she used to do in the other films, but
yeah, what's your overall thoughts, Steve?
I mean, I think it's kind of a minor entry into his filmography. I mean, obviously, it's not as wild as some of the previous stuff he's done. So, at some point, it kind of comes off as a TV movie a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I can see that. Yeah.
So, but I mean, it has its points in the movie that are good. but I mean, it's not something I would want to watch very often.
I think
Maybe
they could
once
have.
in a crazy year or so.
I think it would have been a great because the premise is good. I think it would have been a lot better though if he would have held back that reveal a little longer, you know, and maybe had a couple better red herrings too. You know.
Yeah, that kind of thing that surprised me was it's just an open thing in it in the film. We know very early on.
Straight up, here's the killer. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's no mystery involved. So
I mean, it went mystery for 20 minutes, I guess.
yeah.
And then it's like, there you go, there it is. All right.
But yeah, I think I obviously liked it a little bit better than you guys. Whoever's watching the stream and are interested in getting it, just hold out. Don't bother with this version. Just hold out for the new one.
I definitely say to check it out. I mean, and like I said, I will rewatch it. And it might. I mean, it is funny thinking back on it. Like some funny ass parts in this movie.
I think it'll become a cult film. I do.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Vinegar putting this one out or something.
Well,
no,
I will say
Severin is doing it, I think.
Severin's putting it out? Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's that one movie, Wax Mask, that came out, I think it was in 98 or something. The first DVD of that, I think it was from like Image or something. I mean, it was just a flat. The movie itself was kind of flat.
It's unwatchable, that DVD, yeah.
The Blu-ray made that movie so much better. The transfer was so much colorful, and it just made the entire movie, even though it's the same film, it made it more entertaining and more visual pleasing. So maybe this Blu-ray that's coming out might do the same for this movie. I don't know, but it's possible.
Yeah, it'd be good to maybe get a commentary track as well. So I think Michael York's still alive, from what I can gather. But I don't know whether he would do it, man, because he's pretty...
Yeah, that's true.
He's well known over here in the UK.
He was, I mean, when I was a kid, his movies were on TV all the time, like The Three Musketeers. I mean, Logan's Run. There was, I mean, to me, I mean, back when my childhood, he was a big star with like Charlton Heston with the Planet of the Apes and all the other films. So I would always see a Michael York movie, and I would go, I'm gonna, I'd probably watch that on Saturday afternoon or something.
Yeah.
Because Edwige Fenech on that new Private Crimes Blu-ray, I hear she does an interview, so maybe she could be up for doing something for this film. I would imagine,
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I don't know what they were able to get her on there, how they got her on there. Maybe there's some information on that. But
I don't know if it's in English either.
Some old stuff.
I think it's a new one, but whether it's subtitled, I don't know if she can speak perfect English or anything.
No, I mean, I haven't. Any interview I've seen with her, it's always been subtitled. I don't know if this is a new interview or just new from like the last 3 years. So it's kind of one or the other. I don't know. Because Severin pulls interviews from different sources like insane. They'll get an interview they'll buy an interview at someone's shop with somebody and then put it on their releases. So it could be either or.
Right.
So since we covered these three, I was going to ask y'all what is your favorite Edwige Fenech film?
Ooh. I think I know.
Mine is the first one I ever saw her in was The Case of the Bloody Iris.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I just find that one kind of like the best of.
Right. Yeah. So much fun, that film.
Yeah.
I would say Your Vice is my favorite, but Case of the Bloody Iris, Strange Vice, and Mrs. Ward, All the Colors of Dark, they are not far behind, man.
Yeah. Your Vice for me, because I mean, like I said earlier,
I think it's a masterpiece. I do. I think the whole Black Cat kind of tale to that as well.
Yeah.
I think that's his masterpiece.
You could have a box set of all the Italian movies based on the Black Cat by Edgar Allan Poe, because all of them are completely different. There's there's none that are. They always make their own little interpretation of that.
Right.
Yeah. Even like the Psychic has got kind of the story at the end of the Psychic kind of got that Black Cat feel to it, you know. There's tons of them. Yeah.
Well, man, I guess we'll get it. What was that?
I was just going to say I did find the movie I was talking about.
Okay.
It's called Obsession: A Taste of Fear.
Oh man, I've got that.
Yeah. Now Giallo Realm is still around, but it's on a streaming site called Odyssey with an E, and they have tons of movies on there. So
I've got the bootleg of that one, but I'm not sure. I might just send Dirk that one as well, but not 100%.
I've heard of Odyssey. Odyssey's a lot like YouTube.
Yeah. But they, some of these sites are a little bit more lenient, and so there's got a lot of right wingers on there. But there's not much as copyright as enforcement on there. So I think Giallo Realm moved a lot of their stuff to that site, so you could still watch tons of these Giallos for free on there.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we'll wrap things up. Is there anything else y'all want to add to Edwige, or just
highly recommend all three of these. I would.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
and just her films in general, I would say.
Yeah, she's got more sex comedies, right?
Yeah, those are hard sometimes. I mean,
yeah.
There's one sex comedy that I think Lucio Fulci directed her in.
Oh wow!
I can't recall the name, but it's. But there are some of her those sex comedies on YouTube, so you can I don't know. There's a channel called White Slaves of Chinatown that they have a couple of her movies on there.
Oh damn!
That's a great channel, that is, because that shows like really rare Gialli as well.
Yeah, it's like Turkish Giallos. They have a Turkish version of Mrs. Ward on there.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And I think they got a Turkish version of The Shining or something too. So.
Oh shit!
But they're all like an hour long or something. I guess the Turkish don't have patience to sit there and watch a 2-hour movie, so they.
I might have to check that one out just because just to see what they do. I want to see the Turkish Jack Torrance,
I don't think that's quite the same, but I don't know if I've watched it all, but it's some weird stuff.
Those Pakistan movies as well got like Indian movies got all different versions of like Nightmare on Elm Street. But they got like musical numbers, like the last 5 minutes at a time during them.
Oh my god! I bought that box set from Mondo Macabre, and like all the movies are pretty much 2 hours or over, and they may have at least 3 or more musical things where they sing and dance. So I'll be sitting there fast forwarding through those so it can get going, because I'm not going to sit there and hear that. That music is very annoying. And their voices, the people singing, their voices are really high and annoying too. So, but some of the imagery is very cool, and the atmosphere, certain parts of it, but I can't deal with the singing, the song and dances in the horror films.
Right. No. Yeah. I'm not with the musical thing.
Yeah.
Oh, anything you got coming up, Steve?
No, I'm not really doing much other than our recordings. So maybe if you guys want, we can do a muck. We can do it on YouTube like this. And
oh man, I'd love to do that. Yeah.
Just do a video thing of it.
Yeah.
As long as it's StreamYard's cooperative.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. It usually don't give me any problems.
Yeah, we could probably do one every couple of months or something, like on video if you want. If people enjoy it, yeah.
Sure. We'll talk about it. Maybe we'll do it a few hours later, or if that doesn't work out, we'll just do it at the regular time. So
sounds good, man. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. But thanks for everybody in the chat, and thanks for everybody checking it out. Been a cool one.
Yeah, thanks. Just want to say thanks to Steve again for coming
Yeah,
on.
Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad. I mean, the least I can do. You guys do our stuff every couple weeks, so
Yeah,
appreciate that.
You're always, the door's always open. You ever got an idea, just spit it out, man. We'll do it.
Anything wild or you want to do in the future, just let us know.
Sure, I'll keep that in mind. My mind is very random now, so I forget things, unfortunately. So, but
I got that sometimes kicking in.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh God, tell me about it. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here, and y'all have a good one.
Have a good one, guys. Catch you later.